Hello and welcome everyone to Breaking Bedrock. My name is Fiasco. We are going to start off today's episode by me showing you my brand new potion brewer. This is it. I just moved it to right here. Just kidding! That's not what the episode is gonna be about. However, I do need this, which is why I moved it over here. And we need one of those so I can see in the dark. We are going to be tackling something to help us with this project right here. That's going to be my wool farm. And you know what it needs? A little bit of light. Also, let me take you through a few things that have gone wrong with this farm already. First of all, remember how I said I needed some depth in this build? I completely forgot that I could just use glass panes, like the most basic thing for adding depth to anything. So I might swap those out with glass panes in a little bit. However, the tracks were broken. I thought I'd be a smarty pants and have detector rails powering the tracks. So the minecart would go over the detector rail, it would power the powered rail, it would keep it going, and it would just continue ad infinitum, and life would be great. However, when I log out of the game, that stops working. So I logged back in and I was like, oh, why can't I hear anything? There should be minecarts going right now. And yet there is not. And I looked up, sure as daylight, they were both broken. So anyways, I got those fixed up. I did a little bit of planning and creative, and it ended up saving me a ton of time, and the repairs there weren't actually that difficult. And then the wool farm up here, I got started working on a live stream. I moved my sheep into this little pen right here, and we've got a bunch of work to do here, but that is going to be the foundation of it, and I'm using the same system to power it, where instead of detector rails or anything silly like that, I'm just using these strips of redstone blocks. And you know what? It looks kind of industrial, but I really don't mind, especially with the white. The colors do clash a little here, which I'm a little not thrilled about, but honestly, at the end of the day, these are farms, and I might even be putting like a floor in here eventually. This will almost certainly be covered up by this coming into more of like a tower shape when we build these walls up a little bit. It's all in my head. Trust me, there's a plan. Today's episode is actually impromptu, and I wasn't planning on doing it. I was just going to finish the wool farm and then show it to you at the beginning of next episode. But I decided that I want to use sea lanterns, and I don't have a whole lot of sea lanterns. These are just ones that I picked up along my travels. And I thought, you know what I've got near me? A bunch of ocean monuments. One so close to here that I will probably be making into a bit of a farm a little later on. But in the meantime, I can probably just harvest enough sea lanterns out of it that I won't need to really worry about it. So that is what we are going to do today. And I actually don't anticipate it's going to take very long. So I've got my potions of night vision and my potions of water breathing. I'm going to pop those when we get over there. And honestly, we're just going to slay this bad boy. I actually don't find that they're all too terribly difficult. I should bring a boat for when we're done. Yeah, this shouldn't take that long, but if you haven't seen the process before, it's kind of cool. So I will show you how I do it, and it's actually been a while since I've tackled one of these, so we will go in. You know what? I'm going to sleep. Better to do this during the day if we can. I am going to head on in through there the proper way and just kind of hope that I survive with the guardians attacking me. In fact, oh, I never go out on the wrong side or the right side here. Also, there have been other developments in here. Things have changed, but I will go through all of that a little bit later. Right now, I'm just kind of excited to take down one of these ocean monuments. And I need those. Yeah, that should do it. Let's bring a chest too, just so that I can... You know what? No, I'm confident. We've got our ender chest if we need it. I don't think that I'm going to die during this. Famous last words? Possibly. Let's see. It should just be literally on the other side, right here, on the other side of our gold farm, which I'm going to do up as well. Just not in this episode. I've been thinking about plans for that. So, I guess right here is as good a place as any. And I will boat over there and leave my elytra here is probably the best way to go about it. That way, if something does happen, we can respawn here. I can fly away if I need to, and we are none the worse for it. So, and I'm going to want that extra armor when we get in there, because those Elder Guardians sure do hit pretty hard sometimes. Might as well bring our full loadout. I'll bring my boat. Yeah, with water-breathing potions, I don't anticipate that this is going to be a horribly difficult journey. And I actually had to do a little bit of... Oh, that's a weird... Look at me sitting on air like that. Silly. I actually had to do a little bit of fishing to get some pufferfish, because I haven't done any fishing at all. I hardly ever do in these series, or when I play this game. And doing my fishing there got me thinking I should build a little dock or something cute to fish off of. Maybe build a AFK fisher. So if you're not familiar with these ocean monuments, any second now, in fact, if I get a little closer, I should be hit with mining fatigue. And it kind of scares the bejesus out of me sometimes. But basically it means that I won't be able to mine any blocks. And let's see... Not seeing any guardians spawn yet, which is kind of weird. I might not be in the right range yet. But let's just pop on over here and see what we can see. Oh, there it is. Yep, that always startles me. So let's pop that. Pop our night vision. Oh yeah, that's way better. And let's get down here. So now those guardians will target me with their lasers. And yep, they do hit a little hard. But if we break line of sight... that takes care of that, and they won't be able to target me anymore. Now, let's see here. If we go into the right wing here, pardon me, there are guardians in both of the wings and in the top of the tower. So right here, yeah, Elder Guardian. All right. And with our armor, he is not really that big of an issue. And there we go. Excellent. Grab the sponges that guy drops. And now we can head into the other wing. And I'm just going to go back the way that we came. And these things can get a little bit labyrinthy if you're not used to them. And I get lost too a lot of the time. So now we have to go up, I believe. Oh, and there is an achievement. We haven't gotten an achievement or an advancement, as some call them, on this world in quite a while, actually. There's not a lot that I haven't done here already. So... Now, is it this way? See, I'm already getting lost. I believe it's this way that we need to go to get to our other friend. Nope. Okay, I must have taken a wrong turn. That's all right, though, and look at that. That is another treasure that we need from this, is Dark Prismarine. One of the nicest blocks in this entire game, and it is darn hard to get, I'll tell ya. You basically need a Guardian farm if you're going to build with it in mass. So I am glad some very clever technical players have come up with ways for us to do that. And here is another one of the treasures that we will claim once this place is cleared. Those sponges would have saved me a lot of trouble when I was making my slime farm. There was way too much water in the area for me to do that comfortably, and yet I persisted. There's also some gold in there, I believe. But I can't harvest any of that until I take care of the guardians around here. And I have fully gotten myself completely lost. So, we're just going to swim around until we maybe get lucky and find one of those guys. I know that they're in the right and left wing. The left one is quite easy to get to because it's a little more logical of a path. But I don't know if maybe I'm just missing something on the right one. So yeah, he's right in here. But I can't break anything. Or can I? Do I have mining fatigue right now? I don't have mining fatigue. What the? Whoa, hello, friend. And these are the mini guardians. Goodbye. They'll also drop goodies. Okay. Okay. Alright, so this is where your boss should be. I don't have mining fatigue. These guardians are not working very hard today. They clearly don't want me to not rob them that badly. I kind of feel, and I don't know if this is a thing, like there's no more Elder Guardians in here. Is it possible for an ocean monument to spawn without all 3 Elder Guardians? Oh, that guy actually hit. Whoa, oh no. I am getting pelted there. Okay, let's get out of there before that gets bad. I think, this might have generated with only one Elder Guardian. And I might have to look that up because I'm not entirely sure that that's a thing or not. I mean, in any case, I should probably eat before I go and start swinging my sword. In any case, I guess we'll just go start harvesting sea lanterns. We can confirm this theory of mine by the fact that I'm not getting mining fatigue, which I thought was suspicious. After we killed the first one, it stuck around for a minute, but it usually returns right away because there is more than one Elder Guardian, but we might have just gotten lucky, I suppose, and there's only one here. But we might have just gotten lucky and found a temple with just one Elder Guardian, so, I mean, hey, I'll take it. Let's see if we can find those sponges and harvest some of these sea lanterns on our way. And it is a terrible tragedy to take down such a beautiful structure and mess it all up. But honestly, oh, I'm about to run out of my potion effects. And the potion of night vision is very handy. It's not totally necessary, but it's actually really, really handy for showing you when you have run out of water breathing. If you're a little absent-minded like myself, sometimes you don't really know, and that kind of sneaks up on you. So if you lose your vision as well as your breathing, it's a double reminder. So just keep that in mind if you raid one of these. It's just a golden carrot for the potions. It's really not that big a deal. Another thing to point out is if you're planning on taking down one of these temples, make sure to have Depth Strider and Aqua Affinity on your gear, because it makes all the difference in the world. If I was trying to do this without Aqua Affinity, oh boy, that would take a lot longer. So just another thing to put on the checklist if you plan on doing this. And I'm just doing a quick sweep here. Here we go. This is something that we need. All of this dark prismarine is actually more enticing to me than the gold inside, if I'm being perfectly honest. The gold we will take, but yeah, look how nice of a block that is. It's just such a pain to get. And this is actually a sizable amount of gold as well when you break it all down into ingots. That is going to do great for our future piglin trading hall, which just burns through the gold. Our gold farm is actually going to need to be upgraded. I was building a version of a piglin trading hall, which was kind of using a little bit of an exploit. And I think I burned through like 6 stacks of gold in a minute or something like that. Like, it's just insane how quick it can go. So we will definitely need a lot of that, and a few tweaks to our iron farm or our gold farm should take care of that for us. So let's just grab a few more things here, and then let's head back to the base. You know, I always say, you gotta leave nature just the way you found it, just as beautiful, and I think that we did a perfect job here. No need to second guess that. Let's get out of here. And at the end of our little trip there, we didn't do too bad. 61 sponges is pretty darn good, and I'm going to be definitely raiding the other temples nearby for these, because these cannot be crafted. These have to be found in the temples, and with the Elder Guardians, they also drop them, which is why I'm also a little bummed that we only got one Elder Guardian, because I could have gotten more sponges. On top of that, we got a stack and a bit of sea lanterns. That's amazing. We also got the 8 gold bricks, and then a few things for crafting, which we will hopefully have many more of in the future. Also, raw cod, which we are going to have a ton of if we farm guardians. But for now, I will have enough sea lanterns to finish off this build, and perhaps even swap out these ones here, which was always the plan. These ones look good, but I think that if we want a very modern farm look, we are going to need a modern light, and that is the sea lantern. Also, one of my absolute favorite blocks in this game, definitely my favorite lighting block, perhaps my favorite block just in general. So super happy to have a few more of these, a few more temples nearby if we need to raid more for some quick ones, but I do think that we are gonna have to hop on that Guardian farm at some point here, because I also really want to build with some more Dark Prismarine, and right now, yeah, this ain't gonna cut it. This is good, but it's not good enough. So that's gonna do it for this kind of, I don't know, special episode. This literally wasn't planned. I just decided to do this tonight, the day after I released the last video, which is a pretty tight turnaround. So I am excited. I'm gonna try and get this to you as soon as I can. And yeah, things are looking up for Fiasco. We've got some sea lanterns, and our farms are well underway. And as the sun sets, I will say thank you for watching. My name is Fiasco, and I'll catch you in the next one. Oh, that looks way better!